Hey, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. Call Allah Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Kakwadash. Once again, double honors go out to the apostles, bishops, and elders from Great Millstone, who through the Holy Spirit continue to push out this truth. All right, this is Naaman with the DC camp, and lo and behold, what do we have here? Another, and what I suspect will be more to come after this. The king of Spain went down to Puerto Rico. All right, I guess, I don't know if he anticipated this or not, but what we have here, as the title says, activist group topples statue of Juan Ponce de Leon in response to the visit of Spanish king. Neither kings nor gringo invaders. And we all know the atrocities committed under the Spanish crown to what we know, or who we know, are Israelites today. All right, Northern Kingdom. Anyway, Ponce de Leon. Let's see. I just want to check something. This is the same one, because I've only ever known him as Ponce de Leon. That searched for the fountain of youth. Let's see. There we go. Former governor of Puerto Rico. So far, so good. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Damn, he was born in 1474. They say he was of noble birth, served in the Spanish military from an early age. He came to the Americas as a gentleman volunteer, really, with Christopher Columbus's second expedition in 1493. So yeah, he was part of that. Yeah, gentleman, my ass. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What? A savage. He was another one of those savages. All right. Let's see. Mm-hmm. I'll just put this in a link in the description box. Put this link in the description box. I'm just uh, going over it because I want to. Let's see. Legacy and honors. Let's see. Let's see. Fuck that. Let's see. Biography. Let's see. Defeated the Moors. Uh-oh. In Granada, so he was part of that. Okay. Motherfucker. Let's see. Let's see. First voice in the world. Hispaniola. Let's see. The Horagua massacre, let's see what that was about, 1503, November 1503, was the killing of indigenous natives from the town of Caragua on the island of Hispaniola. It was ordered by the Spanish governor of Santo Domingo and carried out by Alonso de Ojeda during a native celebration that was held in the village of Wava, near present day. Okay, I can't pronounce that. Oh man. Anna, wait a minute, is this the woman? Hold on. Well, I know what that is. No, hold on. Damn it. I didn't mean to go back that far. Slacky. Hold on here. Is that the one that she refused and they burned her at the. Wait a minute, hold on. I don't want to jump ahead of myself. Let's see. Searching for gold. Let's see. Returning to this expedition, collecting a good quantity. Of course, they were looking for gold. Let's see. Here's that word I've been looking for a long time for encomienda, a Spanish labor system that rewarded conquerors with the labor of particular groups of conquered non-Christian people. The laborers, in theory, were provided with benefits by the conquerors for whom they labored, the Catholic religion being a principal benefit. I hope I can say this right. The encomienda was first established in Spain following the Christian conquest of Moorish territories, known to Christians as the Reconquista. That's the word I was looking for. That's that system, like, with Jake, here in the, America. See, they had their own. Now let's see. Okay, now let's see where I can pick up where I left off earlier. Let's see. Yeah, and you wonder why they toppled that statue. Yeah, arrival in the New World. Let's see. Second voyage. 1,200 sailors. Hispaniola. All right, Hispaniola. Let's see. Bartolome de las Casas. We all know about him. He chronicled all the things that were going on. How they were just, with impunity, just murdering Jake. All right. Let's see. Yeah, these things, when we bring out Habakkuk 2, the things coming out now in 16, this is, yeah. And now you're passing laws showing how this is getting to you and how much of a wimp and a weasel that you are. The facts, the truth is coming out. So you're passing laws to try to protect your fragile little egos because you can't stay. You've built up this image through lies, tall tales. Let's just call it what it is, lies. All right, that you benefited from, while calling the people that you slaughtered and violated savages and other things, while you exalted yourself. Now all this is coming out, what you've been really all about all along. And you can't, your little fragile ego can't take it. Let's go ahead and get that Habakkuk. All right. This is Habakkuk 2. All right. And hey, I'm going to start at 4. Actually, I start at the top. It says, I will stand up, because this is what we're out here doing. Day in, day out, week in, week out, out on the highways and byways. We're telling you the times you're in now. And we also give you the history. All right. It says, I will stand up on my watch and set me up on the tower and will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Most High answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables. And part of that is like Paul did. All right. He was an expert like you have to be. Now, Esau will come out and tell you to be an expert in something you need 10,000 hours in that subject. Okay? That's all fine and good by his standards, but the thing is, you got to understand with this devil, it's all about appearance. And yes, you can have 10,000 hours in whatever field of study, all right, that knowledge is in, but how can you relate that to someone else? How can you make, in other words, you can have all that, that's fine and good, but teaching it to someone else is a separate skill. Not everybody has that. And along with that, like I mentioned, the Apostle Paul, he was able to bring it down to a level to where he can mix and mingle with the people and make them understand. All right, without using these big old words where everybody's like, what is he saying? All right, because the other part, as I was always taught, if you're an expert in something, you're so good at it that you can make a child understand it. And that's the difference. All right. Continuing on, and it says, for that he may run it. Readeth it for verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. And all the things that we have been talking about, the apostles have been talking about all these years, all these scriptures that we say lately, they're jumping off the pages. These things are coming to fruition. They're coming to pass. Although it tarry, wait for it. A lot of our people don't have patience. They think they can get everything in a 30-second soundbite. It don't work that way. Because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Behold, and we're talking about our enemy here, we're talking about the so-called white man, the nation of Edom in the Bible. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. The just being who? The Israelites. And the elect out of that. It says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man. Name someone else more proud than this so-called white man on this earth. Neither keepeth at home. He's always out roundabout in the earth and everybody's business trying to tell him how they should live according to his standards, and we know how that's turned out. Who enlarges his desire as hell and is as death and cannot be satisfied. He wants it all. And when he gets it, he wants more. But gathereth unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people. That's his MO throughout the ages. When he took over what is known as Greece, what did he do? Alexander the Great went about and conquered the known lands, the known world at that time. Had people pay tribute to him, all right? And what did the Romans do? All right? Gathered, what does it say? Heapeth unto him all people. 6, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. When we talk about MO, his modus operandi, that's what he does. Again, that's why people hate him. All right. Woe to him that increases that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. This whole debt-based money system here that's changing right before your eyes. All right. Not that it won't be on debt, but it will no longer be paper and coin. Everything is going digital. All right. What is that going to allow? It's going to allow more control by him. All right. Again, going back up to verse 5 and verse 6. Because people are catching on to what this devil's trying to do. All right. And they're sick of him for what he has done already, because everybody's linked on the same system with this devil. For when his shit crashes, everybody crashes. All right, they're sick of it. 7, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them? All right. Because thou hast, verse 8, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. Because of men's blood and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell in. This devil knows what's coming. That's why he's trying to hurry up and establish and get everybody locked into this new world order. You know, these scriptures, these last two, have echoes of Isaiah 33. Let's get that real quick, because said once, well, let me get it. He's been spoiling everybody so much. All right, it is Isaiah 33:1. It says, woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. That's what I was reading about Ponce de Leon, Christopher Columbus, and these devils that came over here to the so-called New World. They treated them with the utmost respect, all right, and kindness. And what did these devils do? Turn around and just murder them just so they, because they could. That's the real history. It's not critical race theory. This is fact. And this is what they're up in arms because they don't want their little fragile little so-called white kids to learn the truth about how they got to where they're at now. It was nothing, nowhere near righteous about it. It was wicked. They're a bunch of murderous bastards, treacherous, deceitful. Let's read this again. Isaiah 33:1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. And that's what's coming for this motherfucker. And he knows it. Back to Habakkuk, verse 9. Actually, I'll read 8 again. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. 9. Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul. That's what he did to Jake, Obadiah. All right, it tells you. With the Babylonians, what did he do? He stood in the way. He helped the Babylonians capture us. This is supposed to be our brother. All right? So, the brotherly covenant, he broke it. 11, for the stone shall cry out of the wall, and the beam out of the timber shall answer it. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establisheth a city by iniquity. Sin upon sin upon sin. Behold, it is not of the Most High, the Lord of hosts, that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall weary themselves for very vanity. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Most High Yahweh, as the waters cover the sea. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that puttest thy bottle to him, and makest him drunk also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. He did it literally with Gad, with giving them alcohol, and Gad could not handle alcohol. All right? They still have trouble with it to this day. All right? That's the literal sense of it. And the figurative, what did he do? He brought his doctrines and philosophies over here to Gad. What did he do? He made them go to his boarding schools. When they tried to speak their language, native language, what did they do? Wash their mouth out with soap and other atrocities. It's so much abuse. They're still finding graves with multiple victims in it. All right? And this is what the so-called white man has done wherever he's gone. All right? And here's the point. It says, 16, thou art filled with shame. This is what's going on now. Thou art filled with shame for glory. All right? And you don't want your kids to know how things really are, despite what's in your school books. Those lies that you taught for untold generations now. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. All this truth is coming out, all the facts, all the wickedness that you did. It says, the cup of the Most High Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee. Lamentations 4:20 and 21. And shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. And let's close it out what I just mentioned, Lamentation 4:20 and 21. 21 and 22, Salaki. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. This is what you should do now. All right? This is what you should do now. Enjoy your time that you got left. You know, that dwellest in the land of Uz, the cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. So the curses upon us are being transferred onto you. All right. It says, he will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sin. So it's you turn, these fucking devils. It's your turn, and you know this. You can see the look on these motherfuckers' faces as you walk up and down the street. They know this shit is coming to an end. And it's that old saying about those that you meet on your way up. Guess what? You see them same motherfuckers on the way down. And it's time for you to come on down, all right? Isaiah 47, come on down and sit in the dust. All right, hey, so with that, once again, I hope whoever views this is it's edifying to you. Once again, salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and byways, four corners, pushing this truth with all honesty and sincerity. So with that, hey, shalom.